Before we start this video, you see that little white button next to the chibi version of my face? Make sure you give it a big clickety click 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 to subscribe. Also, please check out my Etsy called Nerdosity Creations, where I create props and other 3D printed items or whatever you want, custom made, all things for you. So please check it out. Now let's get back to that video.
You're watching Nerdosity.
What's up, YouTube? I'm your American Panda, and today I'm coming back at you with another top list of Nerdosity. But today is a little bit of an interim video while I get ready another cool list for you guys. It's still going to be anime based, like today's anime based, but it's going to be the full 10 entries instead of just 6 for today. But with that being said, today is the top 6 anime comedies. Anime is a lot of what I watch, and I'm sure you guys can like see that with all of these little lists that I've been doing for you guys. I tend to watch a lot of anime that isn't as popular as everything else. Like, don't get me wrong, I will watch popular animes now and then. Like, I totally love Full Metal Alchemist, and I'm just eating up Spy X Family right now. But most of the anime that I watch seems to be not so popular. Like, they're really great, but people just don't know about them. They're not on people's radars. So I want to be able to bring you guys animes that I love that might not be on your radar. That being said, I think that comedy is a genre that can be attributed to a lot of the anime out there. I mean, it's either a comedy or it's serious, right? With the other defining features. 6 comedies that I think belong right here. They might belong in other categories, but I want to really showcase these. All of the anime are in their proper order, so all 6 are in the correct order. Make sure you guys be aware of minor spoilers for the following anime and enjoy. Number 1 is How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift? Honestly, this anime could have been a part of my first Slice of Life list, part 1, but I wouldn't have been able to properly fit it in without having to overhaul the entirety of my list. So, I wanted it here to give this anime its proper place, which is number 1. This anime is one of my all-time favorites because of its informative aspect and just how off-the-wall funny it is. Take it from me, for someone who does not like regular exercising because it's just not enjoyable, and I have now taken up rock climbing to make exercise more fun, I can understand the real struggle that the main character Hibiki has in this anime. This anime is basically about the main character Hibiki trying to find a way to exercise to make her feel better about herself, get her pudginess down, help her to have a more active and nice lifestyle, as well as the other girls in the anime that come in later to do the same thing, basically. It does have shonen elements in the way that the girls are depicted. I mean, sometimes when they're exercising and doing anything, it really seems like a really hardcore anime fight scene, let's be honest. But it's not often, and the rest of the anime is just absolutely bananas. It's great. It's just great. Best thing about this anime is all the main character girls are fleshed out. They have unique and diverse personalities and characteristics. The character development is just chef's kiss. So it never seems that one girl is carrying the entire show on her back. Never. It's great. Bottom line, it's a really great anime that's definitely worth the watch, especially if you want to exercise, because even though this is an off-the-wall anime, they really give proper advice for every exercise that they do, and at the end of the show, every single episode at the end, after all the credits, they give you a little workout video at the end that corresponds with the exercise that they performed in the show. So you can actually exercise along with all the girls. It's amazing, it's great. So check it out. Number 2 is Agretsuko. This is our resident Netflix anime. But don't let that ruin the vibe, okay? Because this show is fire. It has 5 glorious seasons of a red panda office worker who relieves her stress and anxiety that comes from her stressful job, awkward social interactions, love issues, all the works, by just going to a karaoke bar and belting out rock, screamo, and metal music. It's insane, but it's awesome. Just seeing like this little tiny working class woman just it's amazing. It is so funny. I mean, this small girl digs down deep and finds that male screamo voice inside of her and just lets it fly, complaining about her life in the most awesome way possible. Seriously, if this setup isn't funny to you, I don't know what is. This anime is also a romance, especially towards the later seasons, but the first season's not so much. So if you like rom-coms, you should definitely watch it. Give it a try, give it a try. If not for the scrammo, for the relatability and the crazy situations. Number 3 is Don't Hurt Me, My Healer. Picture this. A very blunt, awkward, and obstinate dark elf healer, Carla, whose magic seems to be more like dark curses and evil things, and a very, 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 very weak knight Alvin, with reasonable yet harsh candor of every situation they get themselves in, form a party because Carla curses Alvin right when they first meet that if he ever leaves her side, like if he goes some odd meters away from her, he'll die. Just done. The funny man versus straight man comedy that this show brings really makes this fantasy anime just a treat to watch, because even though you do feel bad for Alvin, you cannot help but laugh over Carla's reactions to Alvin's misfortunes. It's a satirical view on fantasy tropes and isekai animes, and it's just so funny to watch with joke after joke after joke the whole way through. This is definitely a straight up comedy. Number 4 is Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. This anime starts with high schooler Sakura confessing her feelings to her schoolmate Nozaki, but in a very clumsy way by announcing that she's his fan. Unfortunately for her, he misinterprets this and thinks that she's found out about his sort of secret hobby about being a manga creator, and in turn gives her an autograph before enlisting her help as his assistant by taking her to his house, right at that moment. Caught up in the moment, she goes along with it, obliviously, until she is in his bedroom, inking that she realizes the sheer absurdity of the situation that she's in. The rest of the anime is about her trying to get his attention again by being his assistant, and Nozaki putting her into incredibly weird and awkward situations, all for his popular manga. This anime is definitely a rom-com, or com-rom if you will, because I really think that romance takes a back seat here. I mean, we don't even get a satisfying kiss or confession at the end when it was clear that there should have been. But the crazy situations, the awkwardness of Sakura, the obliviousness of Nozaki-kun really make for a very funny anime. Number 5 is Haven't You Heard? I'm Sakamoto. This anime is about the incredibly popular Sakamoto, a flawless boy genius who is well liked by everyone in his high school because of his coolness. Well, except for a couple of people who are jealous of him. Despite the strange situations that he frequently finds himself in, Sakamoto is always able to emerge in absolute perfection, and as a result, manages to make himself look even cooler. Because of all this, the anime is always hilarious. I mean, you got a boy who can be forced to buy adult films underage and still get away with it, and a boy who brings an umbrella into a bathroom stall just in case someone decides to throw a bucket of water over him. How does he anticipate this? I mean, he takes all of the crap that people put him through and makes it smell like roses. It's definitely worth the watch or the read, so check it out. Number 6 is The Vampire Dies in No Time. This anime follows the famed vampire hunter Ronaldo, who receives a job to kill the invincible vampire Draluk and rescue the boy he allegedly kidnapped. Upon meeting him in his castle, Ronaldo quickly realizes that not only did this vampire not kidnap this human boy, he just showed up unannounced, but the only reason why Draluk is called invincible is because he can revive himself almost instantly after he is killed and reduced to ashes, which is also incredibly easy because anything can kill this vampire due to him being so weak. I mean, he's been reduced to ashes because of embarrassment. You can blow on the man and he dies. After Draluk's castle is destroyed by accident, Draluk moves in with Ronaldo because technically it was Ronaldo's fault that his castle got destroyed in the first place, and the two hunt other tougher vampires together for the rest of the show. It's truly a comedy through and through, but please be aware that there is so much sexual innuendos and questionable things in this anime, so don't watch it with little kids or with your mother, I mean, I couldn't even make it past the 6th episode. It was so much. So yeah, I decided to drop it, but I had to put another anime on this list to make it 6, and I didn't want to pull animes from the other lists that I'll be making because they deserve to be on the actions or the isekais or the dramas, and this was definitely a comedy. So keep that in mind. It's always good to have a laugh. Like, laughter's the best medicine, and these animes will definitely have you laughing more than anything, even if you think you shouldn't be laughing. Also, these you can watch on Crunchyroll, but I think maybe you have to watch one on Netflix, or maybe something on High Dive, maybe. Also, make sure you check out my Etsy. I make 3D printed props and items, and also other things if you decide to have a custom order, so please check that out. I make things for cosplay, for daily life, just anything in general, whatever you want. So please check it out. It's called Nerdosity Creations, and I really need the help. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and comment other animes down below that you think are strictly comedy. And if you want other lists, make sure you comment below other animes you would want me to watch. And make sure that you just subscribe as well, because I want to make more videos like this, and I want to make more videos for you. So please subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. You've been watching Nerdosity, and I'll see you next time. Bye!